What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Ox Unbox. This is Ox Unbox Shorts, Volume 10. Finally got to the 10th volume of the shorts, but have no fear. There is a major, colossal, biggest Ox Unbox lineup of Scally Caps of all time coming up soon for episode 26, the Halloween episode. If you haven't seen already, the ant and the ox are getting into some trouble out there with some shaving cream and eggs and toilet paper. They're looking forward to Mischief Night, wreaking some havoc. So they're starting to do that already. That was my favorite promo for any Ox Unbox so far that I dropped. That's what I used to do as a kid, so, like I said, they represent me. So, stay tuned for that. I mean, that lineup is building and building and building. It's going to be absolutely ridiculous. It's going to be the best one, best Ox Unbox as far as the actual awesomeness of the caps that are going to be unveiled in that. And of course, for a full episode, we're going to have a couple stoves. We're going to have a nice alcoholic beverage as well. So today for the shorts, volume 10. First, let me talk about Pinhead's Pins. Pinhead's Pins has come out with a new Ox code. ANTOX, all caps. Ox, all caps, is a code you could use on Pinhead Pins site for 15% off of 38 different products. It doesn't include caps, new pins, or charity pins. But use that code ANOX, all caps, 15% off on Pinheads. He sent me actually a bunch of pins. One he had sent me is this Buck Cancer pin, which is awesome. And then he had sent me a whole bunch of Halloween pins as well. And I don't want to show them all now because I want to save them for the Halloween episode. But I wanted to show my favorite right here. Just to start, just to give an example of how wicked, what am I from Boston now? Wicked, what the fuck? Fuck that. How dope these pins are. Check out that jack-o'-lantern with the grenade. It's a grenade jack-o'-lantern. That is dope right there. I have to figure out what hats I'm going to put these pins on. Again, code ANTOX, ANTOX, all caps, 15% off on Pinhead's Pins. Can't wait to show you guys the rest of these pins on the Halloween episode. That's going to be fire. I got to match up pins to certain hats and things like that. First off, very quickly, I got the ANTOX Biohazard Edition t-shirt on today. Just felt like doing it. I got this parental advisory cap that goes well with it. Just threw that together today. Took a pic. So my Redbubble shop. Check out my Redbubble shop for a big lineup of shirts on there. I know you guys see me advertising them and stuff. Check out the Jack Skellington shirts, the new character in the ANTOX universe for the Halloween season coming up. The Demented Show collab on beardedscallywags.com. The ANTOX Demented Show collab. And I'm going to show you something else as far as Bearded Scallywags goes in a little bit. Let's get off. I wanted to show you guys a Temu cap that I got. These Temu caps, they're stepping up, man. They're actually stepping up. I got a really nice one the other day, and I saw this, and I'm happy with it. I mean, how else are you going to get a pattern like that? You're not going to see a pattern like that anywhere else. And if a pattern like this came out, from one of these legit companies, we would probably be like, yo, that's fire. And people would be getting it. So, again, like $8, throw it on. That's going to match some things. I really like it. I got to figure out what it's going to go well with. Maybe an ANTOX shirt, maybe something else. But definitely satisfied with this cap and the previous one I had shown on volume 9. So now let's go with something that just came in today that I was actually waiting for to do this volume 10. Booyah. Booyakasha. Swisher Apparel. You guys know what this is. These were on pre-order. So a couple of us were on there like, hey, where the hell is it? All you got to do is DM Todd, man. Todd is so cool. Regular down to earth, cool guy. So I just straight up DM'd him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it was a pre-order." Told me when it was coming in, when it was shipping, and once it did ship, it got here pretty fast. So again, great customer service for Todd there. This is my first venture into a Gatsby style cap. So I do not own a Gatsby. I have 8 panels. I got a Shelby. I do not have a Gatsby, and all these Gatsby people going nuts. We even have a Gatsby page now that I joined. So I said, if I get on the Gatsby page, I gotta get a Gatsby. Like I said on the Demented show, I love the way Sean rocks them, the way he looks with them. Didn't know how I was gonna ever look with a Gatsby. Still don't know. So you guys are about to see right now, real time. You know, and just the way you see other people rock them, I'm like, maybe I should do that. And the Gatsby cap, it's like your standard 8 panel, but it's a little bit different with that brim. The way the brim curves up there, you know, and stays tight, gives it that Gatsby look. So you can see now it's different than a Shelby, different than a standard 8 panel. And this actually fits really good. And I am rocking it. I love it. Damn. My wallet just got even worse because now I want to get into these Gatsby's because I was so unsure. And I think I finally found my 8 panel style. You can see it's not ridiculously puffy. You know, like some of the Shelby styles, in the Peakies and stuff like that. Bill actually from Pinhead Pins messaged me. Yeah. So, you know, as you can see, it's not really puffy like that. So this is, I think I found my way, man. I love this cap. Holy shit. Love it. Can't wait to rock it. What I'm going to rock it with a lot is this, I think. For some reason, I'm just going to put it together. So this is, as I was talking to you guys before, Redbubble, baby. Got to go along with it. The Bearded Scallywags collab that I did. Did the Demented Show one, which is on thebeardedscallywags.com. Got to get that. Mine's coming. I'll probably do that on a Halloween episode. And then the Bearded Scallywags and Ox collab on my Redbubble shop. Just go on Redbubble, search Ox Unbox, then look for the Bearded Scallywags collab. I did it different. This is the first time I've ever gotten a zip-up. I don't recommend getting the zip-ups from my shop where the image is on the front, though, because it looks like it's coming out a lot smaller in those pictures, and the way it's split between the zipper. You know, I don't the design split and comes together with the zipper. I don't really like it. But I wanted a zip-up because I know I wear a lot of zip-ups in the season coming. So I'm not going to throw on a winter coat. I'm not going to, you know... and, you know, a hoodie, if you know you're going to be peeling layers, and a hoodie you got to take over your head and stuff like that. So the zip-ups, on and off, I throw them on and off. You know, the season for that's coming up big time soon. This is going to get a lot of wear. Even if I walk my daughter to school in the morning, throw it on. So on my site, you can get a zip-up. Feels really good quality. And you can get the design on the back, right? So you'll see an option that says front back. So if you're going to get a zip up, click back. And any shirt, you can click back. And when you click back, and Josh Stewart did this with the Jaws, when you click back, the design will come out on the back. It's going to be on the back of the hoodie here. I just think it looks good with this cap. Like, it matches, you know. And there it is, the Ox inside the Bearded Scallywags logo, my classic Bearded Scallywags logo with the chain and the American flag. Giving a little of this, giving a little of that. Yeah, all right. Crush it. And Ox Bearded Scallywags collab, man. Let's go. These things, you know, they should be moving faster. Okay, that's a dope collab, you know. Can't wait to see people rocking that. And, again, thank you so much for your support. I mean, this is just a ball. We're having a lot of fun with this shit. Demented show was really good last night with the Southern Beard Company guy, Tim. That was awesome. Of course, that Reaper cap dropping tonight at 7 p.m. We're going to start having pin hat drops now with JMW hats. This is getting crazy, right? So set your alarm for that. Set it for, I should have kept that quiet, right? It's because of limited edition of that shit. Set it for tomorrow with the re-release of the Boston Scally Halloween edition heads. Ghost head, pumpkin head, Franken head, you know, Dracula heads coming, vampire head, whatever it's called. at 11:55 tomorrow. Set that shit. And then, obviously, tomorrow, check out the Funky Brims live, too, with Chris and Sarah. Actually, tonight. That's tonight. Check out that live, too. They always come correct with that stuff. Now, the star of the show. Talking fast, trying to keep it to the shorts. Star of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's go. BSC. Actually, this might be the star of the show now. I mean, wow. Big ups, Todd. Shit is dope. Got 2 caps this time around from BSC. I didn't get the 3-cap deal. I just couldn't find a freaking 3rd cap to throw into that deal. Not even worth the 25. I really, I couldn't. Looking for certain things. If anybody's out there, I'm in the search for the Blue Ice Keeper. And I'm in a search for now the Halloween Rose. So if anybody's got those, let me know. In a 58, a medium large, I'll cop that Halloween Rose from you, or Blue Ice Keeper. So let's go here. I don't even want to take this off, man. It's so nice. Let's go here with, first up, the first cap of my choice. And I saw a guy in Jersey Mike's with this. The Speakeasy, I have the navy blue, which doubles as my Yankee hat, and I got a suit for it. And I have the black Speakeasy as well, which I've worn for formal occasions as well. And I saw a guy with the gray one in Jersey Mike's online when I was online for a sub, and I had to get the gray one. That's so dope. Any of these Speakeasy striped hats, right? If you go on Amazon, you can get a pinstripe suit that matches it perfectly. And, be looking all fire at a wedding or something like that. You'll be stepping in, like I always say, Queens is in the building, baby, and everybody knows it when we step through. You throw one of these on with a gray and white pinstripe shoe. You can get them on Amazon for like $90, man. I just copped the extra large, fits perfectly, comes with the vest, comes with the waistcoat, comes with the jacket, the pants. You throw those on, one of these caps, a pair of Jordans, nice pair of shades, chain. You walk through a wedding or a party or something like that, you're going to turn heads with that style. And, love these Speakeasy. Same deal. Saw the guy with it and said, damn, I got to get that in the next hat deal. So, now, let's go to the, what is this, the 12th anniversary? I think I've been in it all 12 years, man. Maybe I came year 10, maybe 11, but I've been in it for a long time, guys. I'm an OG in this Boston Scally shit. So, here is the Underground. I call it the Prohibition. The bartender there from the Prohibition era. The Underground. Love that. Couldn't pass it up. So nice. You got this pleather here on the brim. Now everybody's talking about how this cap runs too large. Right? So we're about to see what happens. They say it runs too large. The 58s are too big. A lot of people are selling them. Well, let's see. Drum roll, please. Take my glasses off. Wait, it sits there. I mean, it fits perfect. It fits perfect. You just got to steam it out a little bit. The crease there. Steam it a little. Bend it a little. It sits just like the other 58 sit. And I got to show you guys what I'm going to do. Because with this cap, right, with that cap, I am going to be inspired by Mike from Boston Scally and what he did. I was like, that looks so dope. In my next formal event, I'm going to rock this. And I'll actually take pictures right after this. I'll do a little photo shoot. I'm going to rock that. In those colors. With the dress shirt. With the brown suspenders. The brown bow tie. Right on Amazon, I got this as a set. And the brown garters for the sleeves. So I'm going to rock all that coming up soon. I didn't get the pins for this because the pins for this, I'm going to wear this formal. I'm going to wear this formal. When I want formal, I'm not going to go for pins on this. But I did cop that whale pin, whiskey bottle pin. That when I'm not wearing it formal, I will throw on that. But if I go to like a party or a wedding or something like that, I don't rock the pins. I don't know what it is. To me, that's an informal way of wearing it. Um, and the dust bag. This is probably the hottest dust bag I've seen. So awesome. Now in my closet, I'm starting to stack hats. I got them so, like, I hang them everywhere. I got them hanging down here in the man cave. And now there's a bunch of dust bags starting to hang. My wife's going to kill me. Time to buy a new house. But man, I got to say, this is a great unboxing. The Halloween edition coming up soon. That is building up to be absolute fire. So stay tuned. Thanks a lot, everybody. Peace.